I'm only speaking to benevolent beings. I'm going to speak as quickly as I can. I have to word things a specific way because of what is being forced on me. I apologize for being cryptic. I'm hoping benevolent beings can still understand what I'm trying to relay. First and foremost, I do not consent to any forced technologies, clones, or parasites to any part of my being at any time for any reason. Again, I do not consent to any forced clones or clone attachments forcibly connected to any part of my being. Which includes my astral body and or light body. My will body, emotional body. Or any part of my life force energy, heart energies, and or healing energies. Continuing forward. As of recently, I have seen several beings, benevolent beings, coming together, gravitating towards one another to discuss very relevant topics that are a concern to beings who are forcibly targeted. I would like to just mention that it's extremely imperative that all beings, all benevolent beings coming together, gravitating towards one another, we need to be extremely aware of what's occurring or what's going on, what the malevolence is trying to force, and why. Because in the past, they have done resets before. They have continued to clone, and we have to remember why that is and what they tried to use the clones for. We have to be aware of the time that we are in. This place seems to be at the end of a large cycle. We can see how desperate the malevolence is by what they are trying to force. We know that they are using technology to obstruct universal law manifested correction here. They have been trying to obstruct benevolent beings from their, they've been trying to interfere with our abilities. What they have been trying to force are things like cloning torture, forced attached clones, the forced rape and or attempted rape. The forced, I'll say it this way, I'll rephrase, the forced attempted rape of inherent parts, the forced forced attempted possession, forced attempted rape of astral bodies and or light bodies, those kinds of things. Obviously, we have to be mindful. I don't want to say mindful, but we have to be aware of the things that they try to force and why, in addition to the time that we are in. And that they've have done resets in the past. So I'm just saying, if a benevolent being were to extrapolate, I'm hoping benevolent beings can understand what I'm mentioning, what I'm mentioning, and why. I have been in constant battle for 12 years. And I know that there are some benevolent beings that have been in battle longer, and some not that long. And the things that they have tried to force on me and in my direction are of a magnitude of wrong that I challenge to articulate with language. So in mentioning all of those things, hopefully there is awareness there, and continued awareness, and for only benevolent beings the ability to glean things unseen. Devoid of all forced magic of any kind in any form from any source in existence, as well as devoid of all harm to benevolent beings, myself included. Do what you can to protect and defend yourselves. Stand in your power and authority. It would be wise to continuously disconnect and dissolve all forced clones and clone attachments. as well as continuing to refuse consent for all forced technology, technological connections, astral realm and artificial reality connections, as well as all forced entity, parasite, and or demon connections to any part of your being at any time for any reason. Stay strong. Stand in your power and authority. Continue to refuse consent for what is attempted to be forced. Dissolve and disconnect all forced clones and clone attachments. And know that you are powerful beings. Until next time.